Hello Cancers, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing the monthly reading for December 2016. So we're going to start, as I have been the last couple months, with your theme of the month. Then we'll be drawing a couple additional cards from our angel deck here. Archangel Michael is coming through with a little bit more information for you. And then finally we've got the Archangel Oracle deck. So a few more of the archangels are coming in to give you a little taste for what is coming for the month of December. So let's go ahead and get started. It's so odd, I've got like a plugged ear all of a sudden. Are any of you having issues with your left ear? Just not hearing well out of it, or just... Yeah, it feels like not hearing well, and that related to the left side of your body would be female, so it could be related to maybe a female not hearing you, or a you not being heard as a female. I don't know what that's about, but I'm hoping that clears up because it's kind of annoying. Hello, angels. I got the message and I relayed it, so now you can clear that out for me. Thank you. All right, so we've got, that's a weird start to this video for you Cancers. So hopefully we'll get a little more information about what's happening for you. So we've got the Magician, which is Archangel Raziel. This is your theme for the month of December 2016, and I love this as a theme for you, right? It's magic. So essentially, what this is about is that you really are able to create whatever you want. You have sort of that magic touch, and whatever you need to be able to do that is available to you right now, or you have the ability to manifest it. And so it really is about this month being super magical for you. So I just feel like things are going to fall into place. I feel like perhaps something you've been working on for a while is all of a sudden going to like just seamlessly fall into place, fall together is what I'm seeing around that. And you're ready for this. Like, you've been chomping at the bit and you've been wanting to get moving, and now here it is. So yay, right? So that's what we've got for the theme for the month. Let's see what else is coming through for you in the month of December for our Cancers. Oh, I think I'm going to clear some energy for you. I've been doing this lately. It's the weirdest thing. I clear energy often, like if I'm tapping or just in general clear energy by yawning. And so they've got me clearing energy for you guys while I'm doing readings. Oh, so that's what's happening, because literally I'm not tired at all. Like, it's the craziest thing. Anyway, so if I yawn, know that I'm doing it for you, right? This is all for you guys. So it's fascinating to me though, because it's something that just started happening this month when I was doing readings. So apparently they're like, oh yeah, we can clear energy on them while you're doing the reading for them. So like, okay, I'm on board with whatever you need me to do, right? Oh, here we go again. Oh, goodness. I'd like to get that cleared out for you. Make sure you're drinking lots of water today, because obviously they're moving a lot of energy. And so make sure that you're drinking lots of water today, so that that energy can move through you and be released. And of course, anything that you can do to help release that, tapping is a really good thing. So tapping on the meridian endpoints, EFT, emotional freedom technique, is a great thing to do. A friend of mine is an EFT practitioner and expert, and she has a great website that has information on there. I'll give her a shout out today. It's juliejackie.com, and Jackie is spelled J-A-C-K-Y, juliejackie.com. So go out and check that out if you're interested in learning more about tapping, because tapping can really help move the energy through your system, right? Help clear it through as you're going along. And it's about, you know, our bodies hang on to this stuck energy, these stuck emotions and that type of thing. And so that's one of the great ways that helps release that energy from your body. Okay, so we've got lots of archangels. So that's really interesting, because, you know, we had Archangel Raziel, now we've got Haniel. Haniel is the High Priestess. And this is, oh, I'm going to yawn again. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Craziness. Okay, so this is Archangel Haniel. I would like to be able to clear this energy for you so that I can actually focus on the reading and giving you the information that I'm meant to be giving you. So Archangel Haniel, she has a lot to do with moon wisdom, but also intuition. Very, very strong. I have a very strong connection with her just because of my heightened intuitive sense. And so this is about listening to your intuition. Okay, so super important that you do that this particular month of December. So yes, things are magical, and you also need to listen to your intuition and follow the guidance that's coming through for you. Okay, and there is a little bit of patience that's needed there, just because everything's not going to happen in an instant. You do still have to follow the guidance that's coming through around that. And the other piece of this is they want you to get really clear about what it is exactly that you want. Okay, so if you don't put a clear message out to the universe as to what it is that you want to attract into your life, then that's not going to happen. Okay, all right. I just have to laugh. I never know what's going to happen in these readings when I do these readings, and sometimes I'm like, really? Like, dang, so craziness. So I'm clearing a little bit more for you. Okay. So carefully consider what you want before acting. That's what Archangel Haniel is saying there for you. The other thing is I actually feel like you are going to go back to school, or there's something that you want to study up on, study more about, learn more about, and maybe that's where you get your clarity, is when you learn a little bit more about what it is that you're interested in. I just see books. I see you looking at books. So it may not actually be a physical school. It might, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm apologizing, which is silly because I'm clearing energy for you guys. It's so crazy. Okay, so I do see, yeah, I just see you like delving into some books, studying up on it is what I see around that. Okay, then we have Archangel Michael, and this is the World card, and this is Michael letting you know that you've done a good job. So this is kind of his pat on the back for you. It's just, things are really opening up. I always feel like the World card is like, you've come here, you've done it. Like you really, you've completed something. You've gone through, perhaps hell and back, but you got to where you wanted to go. So they're just, what I'm seeing around this is just really a lot of gratitude on your part, really being thankful and grateful for what you have attracted and what you've created, you've co-created, right? And I also feel like you are, this is now sort of a trampoline for you to get to the next level. So I feel like you're up leveling, and, of course, we're just here to learn, and as human spirits in a human body, we're here to learn, and you've learned a lot of things, and now you're kind of ready for the next level is what I'm seeing around that. So that's like the spiritual enlightenment. That's, just opening up, kind of blowing your mind, opening up the world to you a little bit more. And so that's where this energy clearing, I think, is really fascinating. Somebody that just tunes into this reading is going to think I'm bored as heck, right? Doing this reading, which is not at all the case. Like, I'm very engaged. But I think that's part of why they're doing this energetic work on you guys while I'm doing this reading, because there is an up-leveling. And so they've got you in a state where you are receptive, and that is a good time for them to kind of, like when you're sleeping, you're more receptive, and the energy is such when I'm doing these readings, because I'm surrounded by so many angels that it just, it up levels you. So if you find yourself yawning, that's okay too, right? Because they're doing this energy work on you, and that actually would be a good thing if you're yawning and clearing and getting ready for that next level. Is what I see around that. Okay. We have the Nine of Fire coming through, and the fire cards are all about passion and action, and this is really about, like, you are just at the very tippy top. Don't give up now, okay? So many people they get almost there and they're like, oh, I've had enough. Like, I just can't do this. I'm just done. Don't do that. They're like, don't give up, okay? You're almost there. You're so, so close. And you need to protect what you've created up till this point. is what I'm seeing around that. And how do you protect it? You're just surrounding it with light and with love, right? So that's what I'm seeing for protection, is that surrounding it with light and love. And it does take some courage to step out into the world and do the things that you're meant to be doing, Cancers, okay? It does take some courage, and you've got to believe in yourself. But no, you came here to do something that is out of the ordinary, okay? You didn't come here to follow along in that, that unconscious way that a lot of people are showing up in this world. That's not what you came here for. Oh my goodness. There we go. Big one for you. And so you came here to do more, and that's where they're like, you're ready for the up-leveling. You're ready for this, and just, put on that badge of courage and just like, get out there and do it, is what they're wanting to say. Okay. All right. Let's see what Michael has for you. Oh my goodness. So fascinating. Okay, Archangel Michael. He wants you to have a sense of humor. So I'm certainly, and I think this is directed at me as well while I'm doing this reading, that I have to just laugh, because how can you not laugh? I'm sitting here yawning through your whole guys' whole reading here. It's ridiculous, really. And crazy cool all at the same time. So he wants you to have a sense of humor about things. Quit taking everything so seriously. The hummingbird, I can't even tell you how many times that hummingbird has come up in, I've not done it in the general readings this month. It's in all the deep dive readings, but I tell you what, that hummingbird has come up in at least like 3 or 4 of the readings, I believe. And so this is really about taking things lighter and just, have fun with it, and just, how can you not laugh when I'm like sitting here yawning through your whole reading, right? Like, who does that? It's crazy. So, and I always like to say crazy cool. So this is, this card is always interesting. So from Archangel Michael again, you've created this situation and you have the power to change it. So just know, if you are in a situation where you're like, oh, this isn't quite working out the way that I wanted it to. Like, it just isn't. And I think a piece of that, probably a big chunk of that, is that you perhaps haven't been following the guidance that you've been getting, okay? You've been trying to force and make things happen the way you thought they should happen, and that's not the way to do it. And so they're wanting to let you know you can turn your boat around at any time. Like, you're paddling upstream, right? You're paddling upstream, and they're like, anytime you want, you can turn your boat around and just go downstream and follow the path, right? Like, it doesn't have to be that hard, Cancers. I know you like your struggles and all that, but how many lifetimes do you want to do this, right? Why not shift and turn your boat around now? Would be a great idea. Okay, so that is our second card. It's helpful to write about your thoughts and feelings, okay? That does help you sort things out. Journaling is a wonderful tool, and it's something that I do recommend to my coaching clients at different times, and it's just a great way to sort out what's coming into you, okay? I still do this. I've journaled since I was young. I used to write all the time, and growing up as a teenager, and I'm like tears streaming down my face, and I'm writing and writing and writing, right? And to me at that time, I felt like I was writing directly to God. I mean, that's just, I just had that very, very strong connection. And two, at some point, so this is kind of an interesting aside for you guys, but at some point, I used to see angels when I was little. And I remember, I have a distinct memory of sitting in church, and these big huge angels, archangels, I'm sure, on the altar, and I was sitting there talking to them. Like, I was sitting in a pew, and I was talking to them, and I'm like, why? How come no one else is paying attention to them, right? I'm like, how come they're not engaged with them? Like, and when I shared that with people, of course, they just didn't believe me because they couldn't see them. So now I don't necessarily, I don't see them per se. Although I keep bugging them. I'm like, I really would like to see you again. So I'm trying to open that again. But I hear them, like they're always in my ear, right? They're always right there in my ear. And so I just feel like if you write about your thoughts and feelings, that's going to help you sort things out, and it's going to help you figure out what your next step is as well. So a lot of times that guidance comes through, and I'll just, I might even just write in my journal, what do I need to know today? What do I need to do today to live my destiny, to live my soul's purpose, my path? Okay, so that can really help you. All right. So let us do the Archangels Oracle deck for you. Whoops, they're like, no, we want that one. All right. We've got Haniel again. So that's interesting. Archangel Haniel, and this is the Passion card. So this is really about following what you're passionate about, okay? So you've got sort of a renewed spark, a renewed interest in your career. And I think that's maybe where the book stuff comes in. Like maybe you're learning a new facet of it. Something like that is coming through, but that passion, and they just want you to follow that passion, what lights you up, okay? So follow the light. Don't feel like you have to go down this dark alley just because everyone else is freaking doing it. You don't. You can follow the light within you. You can follow what lights you up and follow that path. Let go of the path that other people, say you should do or that other people are doing. If that doesn't feel good to you, please don't do it. Please don't. Okay, and then Gabrielle's kind of hitting you over the head with the creative writing thing. So you definitely need to get a journal this month, Cancers. Get a beautiful journal and start writing, because here's Gabrielle coming through about the writing piece of it. And really, part of this may actually turn into an article, a book, a blog. There could be any number of things, but you're meant to actually get your writing out into the world. So for those of you that haven't really done that yet, this is kind of their nudge, like start writing in a journal and pretend no one's ever going to see it, right? And at some point you may want to turn that material into a book or an article or something like that, okay? So that's coming through pretty strong. And then we've got the Victory card, which I just love. Archangel Sandalphon, one of my faves. And this is just letting you know that, that everything's is all working out for you, okay? Your prayers are being heard. They're being answered. And it's just taking a little bit more faith, a little bit more patience until you actually see it in the physical realm. But it's already happened. Like it's already done. Your prayers are answered. It's all good. It just hasn't, you don't see it right in front of your face yet. So just have faith and that patience that it's coming through for you. So that's what I've got for you, Cancers, for the month of December for your general reading. Again, December 2016. If you are interested in more, I do offer a deep dive reading that is less than a cup of coffee, and it gives you a little bit more in-depth information about your career, your finances, your love relationships, and your health. So we dig deeper into that. Plus you get some really juicy, like you get specific action steps to take. I bring in a lot of feng shui adjustments in that, lots of information just because I have more time in those readings, and it's just a heck of a lot of fun. So I also am going to be doing a special on my angel readings this month, my private readings. So I will, well, I'll tell you the codes now. I've got the codes in the system, so they're actually live, but I haven't put it out anywhere yet. So you guys are actually the first ones, other than one gal who contacted me, that's hearing about it. So the 30-minute reading, you can use the coupon code, and this is for gift certificates actually, but you can buy them for yourself and then just use them. That works too. But for the gift certificates, it's the peace is the first code to save $20 on a 30-minute reading, or you can use the code PEACE1 to save whatever it is, $35 on a 60-minute reading. And I'll have some information on my website about that too, and perhaps in the links below. We'll see. So that's what I've got for you. Make sure you take time to relax, have fun, and enjoy your life, Cancers. Much love to you.